in Southern Gas Limited within bracket Supra, the Honorable Supreme Court, while remitting the matter back to the tribunal, directed the arbitrator to first go into the question whether the dispute falls within the ambit of arbitration agreement, and if not, then to proceed further to determine all the questions as raised by the parties. Stop. The aforesaid decision was, however, rendered under the provisions of Arbitration Act 1940 and not under the provisions of Arbitration and Conciliation Act 1996 and WP within bracket C numbers 6328 oblique 2013 and 4886 oblique 2013 page 7 of 15. Therefore, the apex court had no opportunity to interpret the provisions of section 16 within bracket 5 of the act. Stop para. In another judgment relied upon by the learned senior counsel for the petitioner, a civil suit was filed for a declaration that there exists no arbitration clause, and as such the arbitration proceedings were without jurisdiction. Stop. It appears that the civil court passed an interim order of injunction which was later vacated by it. Stop. The learned single judge of Bombay High Court, in view of the provisions of Section 5 read with Section 16 of the Act, refused to interfere with the order of the civil court vacating the interim order. Stop. The Honorable Supreme Court found no infirmity in the order passed by the High Court and directed that the petitioner could raise the question of jurisdiction before the arbitrator, and on such an objection being raised, the arbitrator would do well in disposing of the same as a preliminary issue, so that it may not be necessary to go into the entire gamut of arbitration proceedings. Stop. The apex court thus did not examine the issue as to whether the arbitrator was mandated by law to decide such an issue as a preliminary issue or not. Stop para. In Lalit Kala Academy within bracket Supra, the petitioner before this court objected to the jurisdiction of the arbitrator. Stop. The said objection, however, was overlooked by the arbitrator, who proceeded with the arbitration proceedings and made and published an award. Stop. Referring to the power conferred by Section 16 of the Act on the arbitral tribunal to rule on its jurisdiction, including ruling on any objection with respect to the existence or validity of the arbitration agreement. This court held WP within bracket C numbers 6328 oblique 2013 and 4886 oblique 2013 page 8 of 15, that the arbitrator had failed to exercise the said jurisdiction and consequently set aside the award and remitted the matter back to the arbitrator. Stop.